Alright guys, so this will be my match preview for the game tomorrow against Marseille. I will also be doing a watch along tomorrow as well, so if you want to come along and do the watch along with me, watch the game together, why don't we do that? Get that done tomorrow from about 7:15, 7:30, something daft like that. We'll do that. But in this video, we're going to go over Arne Slot's comments. He was asked about Xabi Alonso, which I think is a little bit disrespectful if I'm being totally honest with you. I'll do my match starting 11 as well and some predictions as well, and we've got some facts to go over for the game as well. If you do like this content, please make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribing and hyping, and leave a comment down below. I want to know, what are your thoughts on the starting 11 that I've picked, as well as what are your score predictions for the game as well. Let me know down below. So let's start off with Arne Slot's press conference, because that's literally finished like not that long ago, in all fairness. So he was asked a fair few questions. Asked about the Marseille atmosphere, he said that he has great memories of this place, went through to the Conference League final, playing here is always nice, but doesn't give me anything for tomorrow. He was asked about Salah, and he said, with Mo, I am happy he is back. In his absence, I think we have done quite okay in terms of hardly conceding chances. Is that a dig? So we create more and more, so it is helpful to have a player like him, someone who can score goals. So that's a bit of praise there, but I don't know if I'm just looking at stuff anymore with like a slot out tinted glasses on or something, but every time I just see something, I think, he's having a fucking dig at somebody, like that whole Calvin Ramsey thing. He says, I don't think I can play Ian Rush still. We will never know, but the amount of chances against Burnley with more on the pitch usually means we score more. I am happy he is back. Creating chances is nice, but we are judged on results. We need to score and not concede chances down the other end. I think I said this last night in the live. He's becoming very fucking Michael Owen, isn't he? Kanate, Ibu didn't travel with us because of family matters, and I will leave it at that. I will speak to him tomorrow, which is fair enough. We don't need to dive into that. On Van Dijk's 350th appearance, he said that he's unbelievable, of course. Won the Premier League twice, some domestic cups and the Champions League as well, and he only had one big injury in his Liverpool career. So not fair to take age into account for him to be as fit as he is. The level he brings, still very good for us. To be fit every single 3 days, then we go to Bournemouth. Lots of players are overloaded a bit, but why we play the same players to stay at that level, to stay fit? All the things Virgil has won, only positive. I have fucking no idea what that back end means there. The beginning part of it, I get it. This bit here, from being able to be fit for 3 days and blah, 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 fucking waffle. No idea what that means. Apparently, now I've not seen this, but someone asked him about a team meeting. So it sounds like Virgil has called a team meeting, and Slot turned around and said that he's not aware that Virgil called for a team meeting. We had a post-match meeting led by Slot. Once this season, I am aware the players came together months ago. Post-match meeting was positive. We did, and where we can do a bit better to make sure if you perform like that. So many shots that doesn't result in a draw. And then I do think that this is a little bit disrespectful considering he's still within the job. But at the same time, the fact he is being asked this question is another sign to me that Slot's days are numbered at Liverpool. He was asked about the Alonso rumours taking over Liverpool. And he basically said, he called me saying he will take over in 6 months. No. One of the weirdest questions I've ever got. What is there to say to that? I am working here for 18 months and like my work here. I've won the league. I've struggled more this season, that's obvious. The boos, no, maybe I heard a few, but it wasn't a lot. But that is also normal, that when you draw against Burnley. No one is happy with that. But when the people went home, the emotions calmed down. Maybe they thought it was a bit too much to boo. I don't think they did, mate. I don't think they did, mate. I feel like the fans know what day it is, and unfortunately it feels like you don't. Like I hate to be that guy. I feel like he's living a bit in denial, or maybe he's just, I don't know, something else. Oh look, I've just realised the hamster ball and everything's out there. Anyway, so moving on then. Let's get into this. So I do think Slot's job's on the line. Does this game, one way or another, go towards him getting sacked? Potentially not. Like, I think if we get beat and we get beat bad, because we'll have a look at some. In fact, let's do it now. Like before I show you my starting 11, the results that what the face Marseille have had lately have been quite phenomenal lately. So let's have a big look at this, shall we? So the form coming into this game, Liverpool have drawn 4-1-1. Marseille have won 3, lost 1, drawn 1. They beat a team 6-0, got beat by Nantes 2-0, took Paris Saint-Germain to penalties. There were 2-2 there. They then beat another team in the French Cup 9-0. And then they also, just at the weekend, played in Ligue 1 and won 5-2. The previous meetings between us all, we've played 6 times. Liverpool have won 3 of them, drawn 1, lost 2. And the previous meetings in all competitions, it's obviously just the Champions League, we beat them 4-0 in 2007, 2-1 in 2008, and then 1-0 in 2008. So no real like comparison to like what's actually going on right now. So hopefully you didn't realise the fuck up that just happened then. But anyway, this is going to be my starting 11, guys. So let's dive into it, shall we? Obviously, I think it goes without saying that we have Alisson in net. I feel like he obviously has to just come into the team. Goes without saying, really. Not really that Mamadas really did anything wrong during his time, but Alisson obviously plays. With the right back situation, we've also got Conor Bradley out injured. I was umming and ahhing, thinking, does Slot go with like Jones or maybe even Szoboszlai at right back because he's resting Frimpong for the weekend? But I do think that he needs a win in this game as well. So I have gone with Frimpong at right back. The fact, obviously, that Konate won't be around for his family reasons. Well, we don't know that for 100% yet. But as it stands right now, I would say Konate is not going to play tomorrow. So we go with Gomez and Van Dijk at the centre-back. And then again, I feel like he's probably going to want to go and try and get his win as much as possible. So I think he starts Robbo at left-back. I really do. Now, going into midfield it's another dicey one for me. But again, he's always there. Grav is going to start, in all fairness. I don't think anyone would have any qualms about that. The next 2 positions is where I'm not sure what's going to happen, and it all depends on if another player is going to play in the starting 11 from the off. But I've gone with Szoboszlai and Szoboszlai and Wirtz as the other 2. Szoboszlai in line with Gravenberch. He's played there before. I think he's done pretty good when he's played there with his energy and his passing ability. And I think Flo goes back into the number 10 position because we are going to have Gakpo. I know people are not going to be happy with that, but it's either him or Rio. Hugo obviously starts up top. For me, I do think he comes off at some point though. If we're in a winning position, say after 60 minutes, 70 minutes, I think he comes off for Chiesa because then we need to rest him for the game against Bournemouth. But I do think he starts. And then this is the one. I think Salah starts this game, guys. I really do. And if Salah does start this game, you still need to fit Szoboszlai into this lineup. So you could either do this, what I've done here, or you could say, for instance, just messed that up there. You could, for instance, take Gakpo, get rid of him. You could then move Wirtz over here, put Szoboszlai here, and then you would either have a choice of either Maka or potentially even Jones in that position there. You could have your pick. I think he'd probably go more likely Maka. And now that I'm actually looking at this, I could actually see this more actually as the starting 11. I feel like that would be more of what he would go for, in all fairness, in this game, actually, now that I'm looking at that. Yeah, I think I'm going to change my mind, guys. I think that's my starting 11 for the game against Marseille. I do think he probably picks this, in all fairness. I really do. So, anyway, let me know what you think of that starting 11. I do also think that Liverpool. I don't know, guys. I do think Liverpool win this game. We've been doing pretty good in the Champions League, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Liverpool getting a win in this game. If he loses, I think his head could be on the chopping block. In all fairness, I really do. But we'll see, I suppose. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know down below what you think of this starting 11 and your score predictions there. I'm going to go with Liverpool 2-1 tomorrow. Let me know down below, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys.